Happy rising to you. Good night to you if it's night for you. And good evening to you if it's evening. Here it's 7 a.m. in the morning. And I feel like sharing a thought. A concept, actually. Everything is a concept. Even if we move from one concept, we move to another concept, to another concept, to another concept. So, whatever journey, I think every journey has different rabbit holes. So we're going from one rabbit hole to another, to another. I think so. I would like to think so. I really like to think so. You leave one belief, you go for another. To me, that's from rabbit hole to another rabbit hole. I don't see them one concept being better than the other concept, if that makes sense. I'd rather leave all of them alone. And it's very hard to leave all concepts alone when you're human, you know. When everybody go by those rules, go by those rules that are attached to each concept, right? So we live around concepts. Let's say like you had a religion, believed in religion, let's say Christianity. And when you walk up to yourself, you lean more towards the Buddhism, Hinduism, more like these religions that gives you more hey, the power is within you, you know. So you move from one that says the power is outside of you into one that says like the power is within you. I can see that it makes more sense, you know. But at the same time, you don't need anything to tell you that the power is within you. You already know, right? But moving from one concept to another concept, changing one habit towards another habit, it's the same things. Your perception changes slowly. Now you think the new concept is better than the old concept. But it's all the same. Anyway, I didn't want to go into too much of concepts, but my point with this was can we be free from our own, you know, fairy tale, things that we have made up, like all these concepts and everything, we made them up to discipline ourselves as a collective. But we don't really have to believe them like they have power over us, because they don't. It's just rules that we have made. They only have power over us as long as we allow it. You know, as long as you allow a concept to dictate you, it would have its consequences. It's a choice that we're making. Yeah, it's a choice that we are making. So once you believe in something, you're creating into a reality, right? So all these concepts and all these habits and all these things that we are doing, we are giving it power. Like when someone used to eat meat, they moved themselves from that concept of being omnivore into a fruitarian, or liquiditarian or vegetarian, you know. And it's like, okay, you move from one to another. Now you no longer believe in that, but you believe in this. And then you create another cult where all your fruitarian friends can be, but the omnivores, or, you know, or they're doing a bad thing. It's a concept. Being fruitarian is another concept. If we just accept that everybody is trapped in one concept, and one is not better than the other. As long as they dictate you, they're not better than the other. None of them frees you. If you become a vegetarian or if you're an omnivore, you're still bound by something. You're still trapped to an idea. Or if you had so many different concepts. When you, for example, let's say people that tend to wake up to themselves and they call it a spiritual journey. We all been there. When you are on this journey, you're seeking. You want to become something. Some people want to become a monk. And then they start to think that, okay, I'm better than that person because that person is still where I used to be. But just because of you moved from the concept to another concept does not make the other person wrong and you right. That's why there is no wrong and right, because it makes no sense. It makes no sense. I know what I'm doing is not more right than what you are doing. It may be more beneficial to me because this is the rabbit hole I like, but it definitely do not mean that it's better than your rabbit hole. You probably got some parties going on your rabbit hole, you know, that fulfills you. The point is not to go from one concept to another concept, but it's about accepting it all and being in the flow and being whole on your own, and, you know, knowing that you're not more superior than anyone else. And everybody is exactly what they're supposed to be. Once we accept that and we're just in that flow of gratitude and that flow of love, I think no concept is better than the other. No path is better than the other. And nobody is definitely better than anybody. Everybody's just doing their part, you know. Whether you think you're doing your part correctly, but it's not your place to say someone else is doing it incorrectly. So, anyway, it's so frustrating, you know, to just see everybody just jump into different rabbit holes and crediting one and discrediting another, and it's another human show going on again. But seriously, like, we need to stop judging and pointing fingers and thinking that someone's better than the other or whatnot. It's just like, focus on you. Focus on you. There's no path. It's all something that we just made up, and we're just, you know, picking one after the other, but it's all just a play. You're picking different concepts and entering different rabbit holes This is part of the game. Until you stop getting into these holes. Anyway, much love to you. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. May you enjoy this ride.